Welcome back. We are actually in Create a Sim right now because we are going to be creating a sim that becomes important to our storyline. So she also loves animals, and her name is Melanie Moses, and she's outgoing and, kind of bubbly, and she's neat. She's just great all around. And yeah, so she is also trans. She's a transgender woman, and yeah, I messed up the little selecting buttons. We will get back to that in just a moment. But yeah, so she is also has pink hair because I saw a sim with pink hair and I wanted a sim in our lives with pink hair. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll have a future baby or something that has pink hair, but I don't know yet whether Melanie is going to be you know, what she's going to be to Octavia yet. She's at least going to be a friend to her because Octavia doesn't really have a lot of friends and she's kind of just, getting her fresh start and striking out on her own. And so I think that it's important that she actually has Sims in her life. And also, she's not really keen to get married anytime soon. So that's fine as well. And yeah, I mean, and a lot of Simmers I've heard say this too is like you focus so much on the family aspect that you forget that your Sims are supposed to have friends too. So Melanie is going to be Octavia's friend. And we are going to use styled looks as per usual. I did give her a masculine frame, but then I chose a frame that was a little, slimmer and, the shoulders weren't as broad. And I am going to, work on her face a little bit too. But as per usual, it is styled looks from me. And yeah, so I just kind of chose a couple of skin details like freckles and a little beauty mark and I really just wanted to utilize that stuff because I feel like the Sims don't usually get spawned with those things on. Usually their faces are just bare. So I think really that I should try and use them more often than I do. But I usually play with legacies, so it kind of ends up being the first sim, and then that's it. But I definitely want to maybe include more creating a sim. I know I always say that. Like last time I was like, oh, I'll take care of the children, or oh, I'll do this, or oh, I'll do that. I never do, or I do for only a couple minutes, but that's okay because right now I was in a create a sim mood, and so I was just doing that. And I wanted her eyebrows to not be pink because I didn't want the pink to, be, I guess, her natural hair color. But she also has a dog, and I bet you can guess what I did here. I gave her another chow and made it the panda, who I, of course, then proceeded to name Panda. So super cute little panda dog. Oh, so adorable. And really, I'm just living vicariously through her. Um, but yeah, Melanie, she is definitely more outgoing. I gave her the outgoing trait. And she also is, more creative. And she, like has pink hair and has a dog that looks like a panda. So we are now going to go back to Octavia and be working on her life. So, if you remember, Octavia runs the vet clinic, and last time we hired Nick, who cried in the bathroom the whole time. So, that is where Octavia is at. She, still keeps in contact with her mother, so that's good. And she is just kind of enjoying her new life and is, feeling good and recovering from all the drama of her childhood. So, here she is, and we are actually going to have her travel to Melanie's house, and that's not something that she would do. So what the story is basically that she was out walking her dogs, and she kind of came by where Melanie was also out walking her dog, and she stopped to greet the dog because, of course, she thought the panda was so cute and so cool. So that is kind of the narrative I'm spinning is that she was just walking by and she spotted the panda dog. And so, of course, she was like, that dog is so cute. And so she introduced herself to Melanie and told her, your dog is so cute. Can I pet the dog? And Melanie was like, sure, you can pet him or her. I don't even remember. I think it's her. She was like, sure, you can pet her. And so we went over and greeted the dog and pet the dog. You should always ask people if you can pet their dogs, not just go right up to the dog. And then, so she was just kind of saying, like, oh, there's a dog park near here, which is not really, but that's what we're going with. Oh, there's a dog park that I know of. And, Melanie is like, oh, I'm new to town and I'm really interested in, taking my dog places and meeting other dog owners. So can I join you? And Octavia was a little reluctant, but she thinks that the dog is just so cute. I mean, look down there at her sweet little face. So, um, yeah, so we are now going to the dog park in Brindleton Bay. And so Octavia kind of reluctantly agrees to let Melanie continue the walk with her and go to the dog park together. So they are headed to the dog park. And at the dog park, there is, several things, an obstacle course, a grill, just the usual kind of park items. And Octavia is just, going there to see her dogs, to hang out with her dogs, and Melanie is going to, check it out. She's new to the neighborhood, and also she, just met another dog owner, and so she's like, "Oh, cool! Like, let's be friends. I'm new to town. I don't really have any friends, so I should be friends with you." And Octavia is a little reluctant on that, but we just have her really enjoying the dog anyway. So she does some exercises with formerly Lucifer, now Monty, and kind of checks up on her pets while also then kind of bonding a little more with Panda because Panda is super cute, also halfway through a fence there. But yeah, so she just goes and she pets Panda and she really enjoys Panda as well. And you know, Melanie is looking for new friends in a new town, and so Octavia, likes her dog so much, and so she's like, okay, like I can be friendly. It's not like, you know, this woman knows anything about me, and it's not like I have to have my guard up all the time. But she is nervous. You can see the little X there. Also, I do cheat to put Melanie in her winter clothes because it is freezing out, and I really don't want her to die right now because I've accidentally killed Sims before, and we don't need to play that game. Also, I realized that I totally forgot about her winter wear. Like, I just gave her outfits for everything else and then forgot about winter. So we are going to go back into Create a Sim in a second and fix that. But for right now, Octavia is more of an animal person than a people person. And I don't know how to get her back into the obstacle course now that she's left it. Maybe you need to go to things that are not lit up green. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so she's just playing with the dog. She's glitching a little bit and just standing there, but that's okay because she's now going to go back over to Melanie and they're just going to get a little bit closer, just, be friendly with each other and, enjoy some people company that isn't Nick or her mom. So there is that. She is, enjoying her time with the dogs. They're the only people in the dog park, so it'd be weird if she just like ignored her or something. So they are just chit-chatting about dogs and how much they love dogs and all that stuff. And Melanie is telling Octavia about how she just moved here and how she's also looking for a fresh start. So the two of them are, kind of similar, even though Octavia is more reserved and Melanie is more outgoing. So she is continuing to enjoy the dogs, but the dogs are starting to get sleepy. So we will be leaving the dog park. So she just kind of says, like, it was nice to meet you, see your dog around. Also, she mentioned that she had a vet clinic. So she was like, if your dog ever doesn't feel good, you can stop by the vet clinic and I'll be there. So we do go into Create a Sim just to fix her winter wear here. I totally forgot about it. I don't even know how that happened. I was just spacing out, I guess. But we are also I just wanted to check and make sure I did get all of her other outfits, right? And I did, but just not the winter wear. So we're going to go with the yellow jacket. I think it really suits her. Even, I think it goes well with the pink hair. I didn't think the pink jacket and the pink hair went particularly well together. So there's that. But other than that, we are going to leave the park. And yeah, so these videos lately, I'll just talk while we're accidentally going to the wrong lot because I clicked the home button instead of traveling to the vet clinic. But these two videos for this legacy are a little shorter than usual. Usually my videos are over 20 minutes, but um, these two used to be one video and it ended up being almost 40 minutes, and I just was not going to do that to you guys. So I did split it in half. And, maybe I will make a couple of shorter episodes that way we will not have only like 5 videos in the generation. That way it'll go a little bit longer because the videos are a little shorter. We actually, the last generation had 13 videos in the playlist, and that's the same as Generation 2, and Generation 1 had twice that. So we have been, kind of all over the place with how many videos a generation ends up being, but I'm not really worried too much about that. But if I feel like a video is getting too long, I will do something about that. I try not to play for more than an hour of videotaping per video, but sometimes, we just do a lot of stuff and I don't really have any boring stuff to cut out, so I'm okay with that. So we are here back at the vet clinic, and we are going to open it up so that Nick will come and hopefully not cry. But no, he goes straight to the bathroom and cries. Poor Nick. I don't know what's going on in his life. Is he heartbroken? Is that what that was? Um, anyway, so we have someone coming in to, bring their pet. And is that the same pet with the yellow sweater? Is it? Anyway, um, we have now a pet with a yellow sweater. And we are going to do the usual, just caring for the pet and then, calming the pet down and then helping the pet, get better. And sometimes actually, there's really nothing wrong with the pet. Sometimes it's just, a shot or something to boost their health or something like I don't know, a preventative shot, I think is what it is called. And look, who came to visit our house? It's Panda. Panda came to the vet clinic. So, Melanie had listened, and so she brought Panda just for a checkup. She wants to establish a vet for the new place that she is living in. So she moved to Newcrest, and, she was like, where are the vet clinics in Newcrest? So she came here to establish Panda as a patient. So, I was wondering if Nick was going to get to her, but he's just going to cry in the bathroom the whole time. Are we going to have to fire him? Like, all he does is cry in the bathroom. But, I'll have to like post to the Sims Facebook group or something and ask about that. Um, so yeah, she is just finishing up with the dog in the yellow sweater before she moves on to Panda. And so we bring Panda over and greet the patient. Also, it's rebate day, but we're not going to participate in that because, we don't have anything we need to buy. So we are going to greet Panda. And it's weird because it says like Octavia has made the acquaintance of Panda, but Octavia already knows Panda. So that's a little weird. We're just going to accept it, I guess. And we are going to, treat the patient. So that is going to come up, and we are just going to give her a checkup and, keep her cool. And she seems pretty chill. She's only getting a little stressed out. And I think that we might have made a little mistake here because I guess you want to keep it at low, the stress level, but I know I did keep it low. And then it's really confusing because I checked up on her and Melanie's review was like, they don't really treat our animals good here or something. I don't even know what happened. So maybe because Melanie never came over to the table, it didn't happened. I don't know what happened. We did a very good job on Panda, so um, we're just gonna say that it was a little awkward for them, like because they're friends, and then also she's taking care of her pet right now. So we're just gonna say that it was a little weird for the two of them. Also, there's Nick in the background finally cleaning up. And then yeah, so we are going to then do this patient and just take care of that pet. And I am going to call the animals to the food bowl because it's telling me like your pets are hungry, and I'm like, there's plenty of food here, so they could just eat. Anyway, I think we did pretty good. We still only have 1 star. Maybe Nick will stop crying soon. And yeah, so that is that on that day at the vet clinic. And we are just taking care of our dogs and making sure that they are all happy and all know how to use the bathroom. And then we are going to hire another vet. So we're going to see what the deal is because, you know, Nick. Anyway, and we're also going to buy some, better material perk thing. There isn't actually that many perks for this. So that's where we're at. And I almost forgot about our plants. You know how I get when I forget about the money tree. So anyway, I'm hiring a gardener because when we were in where were we? Salvadorada. Um, the gardener would come to their vacation home. So I'm hoping that if she's here, maybe the gardener will come here to take care of the plants. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we do sell some holly. And so we're not really making a ton of money. So Octavia is thinking about what her options are for making more money, filling up the vending machines, and the like. I'd get her a roommate, but she can't have a roommate because this isn't her home lot. So there's no beds on her home lot. So the roommate, well, I wonder if we built a little house on her home lot and just had roommates live there. That would be interesting. It's like a rental property that she owns. Ooh, that could be fascinating. But I don't want to take up 2 lots for her because we're planning on having 15 generations or 15 lots here in Newcrest. Okay, so we're axing that plan and wrapping up the video. So I will catch you guys next time.